provided any evidence of drone being shot down or perhaps a debris of that or any other details. All they are doing is they are flashing such stories. Pakistani channels are flashing such stories since morning. So there are three major cities which have been highlighted. There is one other place which is a suburb of Karachi, Qayyumabad. Perhaps there are some reports emerging from there also that the drones have been shot down. We don't have any confirmation. Is Pakistan Army trying to create a new theory that look how India is targeting civilians in Pakistan? Perhaps that could be their game plan, because yesterday at a briefing, India made its position very, very clear that there is no plan to target civilians. India always wanted to hit the terror camps, and perhaps that is what was done. And Pakistan, on the contrary, Pakistan is targeting civilians in Poonch.
With the sound and everything.
So now maybe Pakistan is trying to create this new narrative that look how Indian drones have been sent to target civilians in Lahore, Karachi, Qayyumabad. Perhaps that could be the dirty games that Pakistani army must be playing. And since these channels are army's stooges, so it's very easy to get these stories planted.
Is it World War II? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Is it World War II?
Goth, Karachi. Police confirms this is Pakistan media that is putting out these reports.
Explosion heard
Police have
near
recovered metal fragments from the site.
Goth
The nature
in
of the
Karachi.
blast is under investigation. Rescue and law enforcement teams have reached the scene. All of this also being communicated now. We don't quite know, viewers, what this blast might
Seems like
have
Western
been
media does not
to,
give a
but we can
shit
definitely
about
tell
any
you
of
there
this.
has been some information that has now been flowing thick and fast on the nature of a Pakistan potential retaliatory strike on Indian soil and using a Pakistani projectile, perhaps made in China. Let me go across to Siddhant for the Karachi news that we have just reported. Siddhant, over to you.
Well, that's right, Rahul. In fact, this is the second time we are hearing from Pakistani media that, again, there is an explosion which has taken place at Sharafi Goth in Karachi. In fact, the SSP of that particular area has confirmed to the local media. Police has recovered metal fragments from the site. Nature of the blast is still under investigation. Rescue and law enforcement teams have reached the scene. Rahul, this morning, similar reports emerged from Lahore, where we were told by Pak media that 3 explosions were heard and there was a panic and people came rushing out of their houses. Perhaps after that, there is pin drop silence, no chatter. And now this is the second time we are getting to know from the Pak media that explosion is heard in Sharafi Goth area.
I tried to get away with it. Paco, no one cares until it affects them or gives them virtue signal points. That's true. James O'Keefe, released something on Pam Bondi? What is this?
Of the United States, Pam Bondi, was at the White House and disclosed what she represented as brand new information in relation to Jeffrey Epstein. The existence of tens of thousands of videos featuring little children.
There are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn.
Now, this is the first time an official has publicly acknowledged that videos of Epstein and his victims exist. What you may not know.
What about
is
other
just
people?
9 days prior, the Attorney General had a very similar conversation with a total stranger in a restaurant.
Do you know when the Epstein files are going to get released?
We hope soon. FBI has been.
Okay.
So,
any dates?
No, you know what it is? There's tens of thousands.
Is she just telling people she doesn't know shit like this? Is she on what she thinks is a date? What's going on here?
Videos.
Yeah.
And it's all with little kids. So they have to go through every one.
In the past, officials have spoken about the, quote, mountain of evidence in the Epstein case, but they've never, previous to that moment, acknowledged on the existence of videos of, quote, little kids. Just a few days later, at 2 p.m. on May 1st, our reporter sent the AG's office the text of the recording. We asked why this detail had not been disclosed to the public, but was instead being told to a random stranger at a restaurant. The Attorney General used almost the exact same language as she did with the stranger
14
in the
days.
restaurant. Language that we shared
Right, Jay?
with
Is
her press
Pam
office.
Bondi trying to get laid too?
Tens and thousands of videos.
Yeah.
And it's all with little kids.
There are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn.
Now, we hesitated to publish this story, but believe, like we did yesterday, that the public has a right to know. And this one raises serious questions. On one hand, why did our country's highest law enforcement official share this information first not with the American people, but with a self-described nanny at brunch? But more importantly, why was this information held back in the first place? Does this show that a government apparatus is still working behind the scenes to protect powerful
what the
people
hell?
involved in the scandal? Based upon the response to our Epstein story yesterday, it's clear that the American people want answers, and they want accountability.
Bradford, she's just dangling the carrot. Nothing will happen. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. When all of Epstein's places were rigged to film everything. Chill, brah. She was just looking to trade. I haven't even watched James O'Keefe's big reveal from yesterday. So let's watch it now. Libertarian. This guy thinks it's weird that the new admin is guilty and the old one is innocent. Bro is blackmailing the blackmail cover-uppers. But who's blackmailing the blackmailer cover-uppers? What up, Anonymous? Banned again. Operation Hong was exposed by James O'Keefe. Naruto, I have not watched the new Kanye. I've seen what the new Kanye is, but I've not watched it. I've literally been gone all day. I just got home like 20 minutes ago.
250 days of sea. Never saw it again. I was really pissed because he lied to me about Epstein. And then I did a big thing in the Daily Mail.
How drunk is this
saying
guy?
that I believed in him. And then I found out he was lying. I was so pissed. No, he was f***ing underage girls. That's not cool.
John Bryan has been a close confidant to the British royal family for a long time. He worked for Queen Elizabeth II, was, quote, best friends with Princess Diana, and had a long-term intimate relationship with the Duchess of York,
You're
Sarah
visiting a
Ferguson.
friend in
According
Bowling
to Bryan,
Green,
he
Kentucky
practically
this fall.
raised Sarah Ferguson's
Bowling
children,
Green's like
the princesses
40
Beatrice and
minutes
Eugenie.
to an
And
hour
Bryan
north
said that he
of
maintained
me,
a friendship with
depending
Ferguson's
on traffic.
husband, the Duke of York,
So close-ish.
Prince Andrew.
Close-ish.
So my story, you want to know my story?
What?
Like I've been so famous at times. When I was
Kimba, the only thing I learned from this video is that the man speaking has enough decency to not want to sleep with young girls. Which is shocking.
with the Queen of England,
With anyone that James O'Keefe or anyone higher up encounters.
working along families, Princess Diana.
What up, Seth Jaw, Blaine, Vimility?
And I met Duchess of York.
Okay.
That's Prince Andrew's wife.
Jace, it seems to be cool though, because everyone is doing it apparently. And no one ever gets arrested for it either. Seems to not even be illegal.
And we lived together
Or not when elites do it anyway.
in my house in England. And I raised their two little children. For some time.
Wait, her
Beatrice and Eugenie. And Eugenie.
So this guy went public defending Prince Andrew years ago. Well, yeah, he probably had to. He probably had to.
Raised those kids. Day to day raised. I was father to those kids.
Prince Andrew's connection to Jeffrey Epstein emerged in 2010. when photos showed them walking together in New York's Central Park. Epstein had already been convicted in 2008 of procuring a 14-year-old girl for prostitution. In 2014, a woman named Virginia Giuffre alleged in a Florida court filing that Jeffrey Epstein paid her to have sex with Prince Andrew when she was 17, a minor. On April 25th, a few weeks ago, Giuffre died by, quote, suicide. Prince Andrew denied Giuffre's sex abuse allegations in a now infamous 2019 BBC interview.
She said she had sex with you 3 times, once on his private island.
Is this what he said he doesn't
7 or 8
sweat?
other girls.
What up, Lil Q?
No to all of it.
All of it.
That's the most lying liar I've ever seen. No! Who, me? No. I don't think so. No, definitely not.
Absolutely no to all of it.
The interview was a public relations disaster for the royal family and prompted the Queen to strip Prince Andrew of his royal duties. In the aftermath of that interview, the prince sought advice from a longtime royal family confidant, John Bryan.
Wait, so you were not friends with Prince Andrew?
Oh, very good. Oh, no, we were very civilized. We'd go have dinner at his house. We'd have dinner at my house to see his kids. So then we'd go on a holiday in the south of France. And I get a big property, like 10 acres.
Okay.
Right near f***ing Saint-Tropez, right? You know, nobody has 10 acres. I'm on the biggest f***ing property, beautiful house.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Well, you get the gist. You get the gist. So, Lynn, I agree with you that, yeah, it's not that it's new info. It's the fact that someone else is confirming it, blah, blah, blah. It just pisses me off when he pulls the bullshit of, in a week, I'm going to reveal the... Like, I would have liked this video if he didn't pull the bullshit. If he didn't pull this bullshit right here. Cheapens it.
I'm going dark. I'm not suicidal. Pray for me.
Pray for me.
This one scares me, guys.
Dude, you're exposing something that's already been exposed. Like, calm the fuck down. It pisses me off. It's treating me, the viewer, like I'm a fucking idiot. And I don't like it. Libertarian, pray for me. Yeah, maybe he meant pray for me. Unhinged leftist caught on camera spitting on DC U.S. Attorney Ed Martin.
So we need to get really focused.
You are Martin.
How you doing?
Oh. Did she just spit on him and then call him disgusting? Dean Martin's still alive? Oh yeah. He's hanging out with Elvis. What's Crockett on about now?
They try to act like, oh, political violence, it's the Democrats and it's the liberals. And it's like, actually, I mean, I'm not going to say that like a left-leaning person cannot be violent, because that would be like crazy to say that somebody can't be. But baby, y'all got the white supremacists galore, okay? Like all of them. You got the Proud Boys. You got the neo-Nazis. You have people that literally should be classified as domestic terrorists, because a lot of times that is what they are doing. They are engaging in domestic terrorism, and guess what? They all align with your side.
Yep.
Including the KKK. So, like, I mean, this is who aligns with that. So, like, inherently, in like who you are, y'all are violent. Like, right. Y'all, and most of your violence has to do with people that's got a little bit of melanin. But nevertheless, like, y'all are a violent group of people. Like, you attract violent actors. And, like, I'm sorry, I know they tried to make Black Lives Matter out to be the most violent. What about Black Lives Matter? No. So that's the thing. Like, they try to pretend like that.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has told active duty transgenders to resign from the military by June 6 or they will be fired. This comes after they received the green light from the Supreme Court. This guy is big mad. Just in time for World War III. Crockett should shave her head and get a show on MSNBC.
They try to act like, oh, political.
Chester, New York town official shoots a lost DoorDash driver in the back as he drives away. Driver's phone died and he was asking for directions. John Riley, 48, is charged with first-degree assault. Victim is recovering. Where is this? Chester, New York?
Go! Go!
Ew. Damn, bro. I feel like that last shot was unnecessary. He was leaving. Libertarian, poor aim, if you ask me. Don't short that man a chicken nugget again. This DoorDash was 5 minutes late. Says right here in the policy, under 30 minutes or less or I get to shoot you. What is this? ICE agents were conducting a raid in Worcester, Massachusetts, when a woke mob showed up screaming in their faces. No tip. No, he got a tip. He got a lead tip. Drag him off. Drag him off. Tennessee Highway Patrol is making arrests in Nashville. Woohoo! On behalf of ICE. In 4 days, 10 troopers made over 350 stops and detained nearly 100 illegal aliens.
The very first videos showing Tennessee Highway Patrol troopers stopping cars in South Nashville over the weekend show that the stops took place at night. Your tips, videos, and reports to us show us now that these traffic stops, requested by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, have become more common since Saturday night.
Our role is to be a partner with them and to help when they request.
Wednesday, we got our first chance to ask Governor Bill Lee about this so-called coordinated public safety effort focusing on traffic enforcement. During an unrelated visit to Columbia, he told reporters he couldn't explain how ICE decided on Southeast Davidson County, as he didn't have the answer, but said he supports their mission.
We know that these folks that are dangerous, that are in our backyard, need to be removed. We want to be a partner with ICE and with the federal government to remove criminals from the streets. So
ICE
when they
preventing
reached
all
out to
those
us, we
unwanted
were ready
bachelorette parties.
to coordinate with them.
Since Saturday, May 3rd, 10 troopers have made 369 traffic stops in Davidson County. In cases where people were found to be in the country illegally, ICE stepped in. To date, 94 people have been detained for further investigation and transport. ICE has not shared many details about who is.
Lynn, did you see college student arrested for missing a stop sign? Her and the whole family illegals. Oh yeah, I did. I did see that. I thought I saved that on here. Maybe not. Yeah. Oops. Let me find that. I feel like that should have come up there. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Maryland dad, Detroit woman, college student. Yeah, okay. Oh my God. There was no riot in Memphis or anything that I saw about the Tyre Nichols verdict. Well, yeah, I don't know. Is that story just gone? Here it is. Georgia college student faces deportation after running red light. Police discover her entire family has been living illegally in the U.S. for years.
Her entire family has been living. Georgia college student is facing deportation after running a red light and revealing her entire family has been living illegally in the U.S. for nearly 15 years. 19-year-old Mexican national Jimena Arias Cristobal was pulled over by police in Dalton, Georgia, for failing to obey a no-turn on red sign. She told officers she had an international driver's license, but admitted she didn't have it on her and that her mother took it away, saying she shouldn't be driving. Arias Cristobal, a student at the Dalton State Community College, came to the U.S. in 2010 when she was 4. Despite living locally for years, she's been paying out-of-state tuition due to her immigration status. When officers arrested her, they also attempted to speak to her mother, who didn't speak English. Arias Cristobal was charged with driving without a license and failure to obey traffic signs, then booked into a jail that partners with ICE. She was processed and transferred to ICE's Stewart Detention Center, the same place her father was taken last month after a separate traffic stop. Her father, who owns a company, was denied legal paperwork to stay in the country. A local immigration attorney called the family's case a civil rights issue, saying ICE often acts without a full review of immigration files. He predicted the mother would be deported within a month, along with her daughters, to keep the family together. A GoFundMe has been set up to help Arias Cristobal hire an immigration attorney and pay her bond.
Well, all right then. Incredible. Joe Biden is asked about the books that have been written about his cognitive decline. Just wait for his answer.
Yeah. Mr. President, since you left office, there have been a number of books that have come out, deeply sourced from Democratic sources, that claim in your final year there was a dramatic decline in your cognitive abilities. In the final year of your presidency, what is your response to these allegations, or are these sources wrong?
They are wrong. There's nothing to sustain that, number one. Number two,
Then why did you drop out of the race? Why wouldn't that be a follow-up question? Or why did you drop out of the race?
Think of what we were left with. We were left with a circumstance where we had an insurrection when I started. Not since the Civil War. We had a circumstance where we were in a position that...
What does this have to do with your mental decline? You're rambling about off-topic subjects.
The pandemic, because of the incompetence of the last outfit, end up over 1 million people dying. And we're also in a situation where we found ourselves unable to deal with a lot of just basic issues, and which I won't go into in the interest of time. And so we went to work, and we got it done. And one of the things that
global warming, raccoons.
One of the things I think is that
Jill to the rescue. He clearly forgot the question.
the people who wrote those books were not in the White House with us, and they didn't see how hard Joe worked.
Why is Jill answering the question?
Every single day. I mean, he'd get up, he'd put in a full day, and then at night I'd be in bed.
Look at him.
Reading my book, and he was still on the phone reading his briefings, working with staff. I mean, it was nonstop. It's the White House. Being president is not
Man, when will Crockett and Green have a wig fight on floor of Congress?
It's a life that you live. You
that
live
is
it
something I would like to see.
24 hours a day. That phone can ring at 11 o'clock at night or 2 in the morning. It's constant. You never leave it. And Joe worked really hard. I think he was a great president. And if you look at things today, give me Joe Biden anytime.
Then why did he drop out of the race? And why is no one asking that question?
That's worth the invitation to come to the show.
Kristen, how many goblins will fit at that table? Apparently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 goblins. I bet they could squeeze a couple more goblins in here. Kash Patel tells the U.S. Senate he will release Epstein files in the near future.
Person with a brain and a beating heart.
Yes, sir.
Did Jeffrey Epstein hang himself or did somebody kill him?
Senator, I believe he hung himself in a cell in the Metropolitan Detention Center.
Are you going to release all the information about that?
Senator, we are working through that right now with the Department of Justice.
When do you think you'll have it done, Cash?
I think in the near future, sir.
Like before I die?
Senator, we are We've been working on that, and we're doing it in a way that protects
Lunchbox. I'll believe it when I see
victims.
it. Actually, I probably still won't even believe it because it probably won't be the whole thing. It'll be redacted bullshit.
Information that is irrelevant for production of the public, such as CSAM.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator Reid.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Jay, no one believes that. And don't you have a war to fight with Pakistan? What? Is this India or Pakistan? Tell me.
Aman. Jive tu muja. Toba. Kariya. Quran de gada mein abba hi sada hoye. Aman.
This is India. It's Ohio. This kind of looks a little bit like Ohio. Twitch Streaker, this is how the war started. This is the border between India and Pakistan. I'm afraid this is our version of Russiagate. Oh, you're talking about the Epstein stuff. 2 weeks from when? I don't know, but just 2 weeks. Looks like Milwaukee. This is the water that they talk about in Michigan, right? Hoosier, a fresh crap bath sounds refreshing. Black woman is outraged that her next door neighbor keeps putting up a property line divider between their property. G.I. Jojo, my 20-year IT career went to that guy. What, the guy washing himself in the shit water? In the shit creek? Literally Shit's Creek.
I keep telling him not to put these sticks up in my yard, and he keeps doing it, and I'm gonna keep pulling them down. I don't want holes in my fucking yard.
Police.
Call him. Keep this shit out my yard. Keep them. You don't want me to throw them away.
It's my property.
Keep them out my yard.
And I don't want to see you step behind that.
All right, get out my yard. You just told me it was okay when we stepped in your yard the other day, you lying ass fuck.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't say. Yeah, you did. What, did she beat the shit out of him there? Why'd the camera go down? Patriots, are they still vandalizing Teslas? I don't know. I haven't seen a Tesla vandalism video in a minute. By a minute, I mean like a week. Maybe less. I'm sure they are. Bernie Sanders on flying private.
5 rallies in a week. The only way you can get around to talk to 30,000 people. Think I'm going to be sitting on a waiting line at United, waiting, 30,000 people are waiting? That's the only way you can get around. No apologies for that. That's what campaign travel is about. We've done it in the past. We're going to do it in the future.
So he can fly private, but no one else can. It's important for him to fly private. He has to. But no one else is allowed to do it because that's wasteful and it's bad for the environment. But when Bernie does it, what, you think he's going to go to an airport and wait in line with peasants? Psh, get real. It's okay when Bernie does it. Right, Rogpog? You space your trip out more days. Waiting like one of the proletariat? Psh. Get real. Rules for thee, but not for me. Good old Bernie. Tons of arrests last night at Columbia University. Baco, queuing is for pores, right? Trump killed me protest in New York City. What do these stupid fucking signs say? No snap, choose food over RX. Trump closed my nursing home. RIP. Social Security, no money for medicine. RIP, no Social Security, no money for RX. Okay. No park rangers. Well, why do you want no park rangers? My hospital bought by private equity. Couldn't afford insulin. Get a job. GOP Medicaid cuts killed me. Death by 1,000 Doge cuts. That's actually funny. I might use that one. Plane crash, no FAA. AIDS Doge stopped global what? Medical research? AIDS Doge died of rare cancer, no NIH. Yes, it's Trump's fault that someone dies of a rare cancer. Bled out from miscarriage. Trump did this. Did what? Made you make that stupid fucking sign? Right, Bradford? Plane crash DEI. We could actually rewrite all of these as DEI and not Trump. Died of measles age 3? Shouldn't have gotten the measles at age 3, you fucking idiot. This is ridiculous. Hung hung at him. Patriots United says, the question is, does the new Pope approve of this insanity? Shane is even here? That Shane guy gets everywhere. Fucking Shane, man. I'd like to meet Shane one day. I think Charlie Kirk posted that the new American Pope, first American Pope in history, is a registered Republican. Registered Chicago Republican. Pulled the voting history of Pope Leo. He's registered Republican and voted in Republican primaries when not living abroad. Our data shows he's a strong Republican. Jay, I'd hope so. It'd be a bit hard to explain a communist pope. It's 2025. Wouldn't be that hard. Watch when Trump is closing the front hole. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I think this is definitely on some sort of crazy loop. Be back. Hang on. We got birds chirping in India and Pakistan. Let's check on the pitch drop. Oh, it looks like it's closer to the drop line than it was before. I swear there used to be a little bit more room between the drop line and the pitch. It could drop any second, guys. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it when it happens. Last time it was in April of 2014 when it dropped. It's going to drop any second now. It's still a photo? Don't tell me that, Jay. I don't believe you. Lunchbox birds aren't real. That was a fun little trip to St. Louis to see the Birds Aren't Real rally. DC Maid waiting for the pitch to drop. Oh, they've got a poll going. When will the pitch drop? Where should I vote? 2025, 26? I believe it'll be this year or next year. I fully believe. See, I'm not the only non-believer. I fully believe we're going to get a 2025 or 2026 pitch drop. It's going to happen, guys. What happens when it drops? That's when the nukes start flying. Now, if you don't know about the pitch drop experiment, a scientist in 1927 wanted to prove that pitch is actually a liquid and not a solid. So he poured the hot pitch in 1927. He cut the stem in 1930. This is the longest running science experiment, I think. And somehow, I think maybe until the 2014 one, every time it dropped, no one was there to see it. And I'm still skeptical of the 2014 one. Yes, we shift timelines when it falls. It's only fallen 9 times before. Jay Davis, we're all dead in a matter of months, so it freaking better. Better drop before World War III. Man of low moral fiber. So I guess the Memphis scholars didn't care that the cops got off. Apparently not. Apparently not. Autistic prep. You want the definition of pitch? Pitch is a derivative of tar that is the world's thickest known fluid. I guess it's been proven that it's a fluid because it's dripped 9 times in 100 years. It was once used for waterproofing boats. See, according to this, in the 86 years that the pitch has been dripping, various glitches have prevented anyone from seeing a drop fall. Uh-oh, it's in Building 7? That's not good. Tastes good. Now look up the definition of catch. What else is going on? What?
Questions you can answer. Why'd you even have this?
Black man angry about something. Come on.
Which means I can say, you can walk up to the person at the front desk, the receptionist, and say, I want to see those papers you have right there. They can't deny you that. You can literally do a CPRA in office. They can sit me, I can ask for documents, I can sit me down in a room. That's what we're gonna do. I am so sick of this fucking guy. He was the biggest coward in there, not answering shit. He's going to have, you're going to talk about the budget, you're not going to talk about homelessness. He's going to just like, let me just skip over that part, even though when he was doing his chart. And then another thing is, again, he's literally using Kenneth Mejia, the city controller's charts. But then he refuses to stand up. He didn't give an answer. I asked him, should Kenneth Mejia do an audit of Inside Safe? He's like, well, it's already being done, and this is on. No, there's a comprehensive thing going on that includes all shit. We want to know about Inside Safe, because you want to know something? This shit is coming up for a vote. They're keeping the funding for Inside Safe, but they're cutting the budget.
He's big mad. This is live. That's why I'm watching. I'm watching him be mad live. I like watching people angry live. It's one of my hobbies. South Carolina firing squad botched execution of cop killer Mikal Mahdi as bullets missed heart and left him alive longer than was intended. South Carolina firing squad tried to shoot a convicted cop killer in the heart and missed. In a botched execution that left him in excruciating pain as he bled out. Jesus. Mikal Mahdi, who murdered a South Carolina police officer during a crime spree in 2004. A long time ago. What was I doing in 2004? I can't talk about any of that. Was shot to death by 3-person firing squad? 3 people missed his heart? Lynn, there's stuff in the Hong Zone. All right. Is it Hong Zone or This Week in Hong? Probably Hong Zone, because you're usually pretty precise. What do you mean his heart isn't in his knees and testicles? I was confused, sir. But an autopsy later revealed that none of the bullets hit his heart directly, and that his chest showed only 2 bullet wounds instead of 3. What, so someone missed? So someone missed him entirely. Who the fuck are these 3 shooters? Did they just get 3 random people off the street? Like, hey, you want to shoot a guy today? Sure. I'm not doing anything else right now. DJ Lunchbox, we don't talk about that. Statute of limitations hasn't passed yet, I don't think. Patriots, whatever happened to that Tiffany Hinyard chick? You mean the super mayor? Didn't she finally get ousted, or has she? I don't know. What does anyone know the latest on that? I haven't seen anything about her in a couple months. Pirates, traditionally one uses a blank. Yeah, I thought it was that there was only 1 bullet. Like there's 3 or 4 people and only one of them actually has a bullet. The rest have blanks so that they don't know who actually killed him. But apparently not here. I don't know. The bullets that struck him, meaning 1 missed, injured his liver and other internal organs and allowed his heart to keep beating as he remained alive for roughly a minute. Catnip, you're here to hong. Good to see you. We're honging. We're hunging. Let's see here. What is this? Wild footage. That's what we're here for. A 98-year-old British World War II veteran drives a tank to crush a Tesla, saying, "We crushed fascism before and we'll crush it again." Oh, God. He calls out Musk, Tesla, Putin, Trump, and global far right. Yeah, you did it, you 98-year-old Brit. Get your fucking teeth fixed.
My name is Ken Turner and I'm 98 years old and I've served in the British Army in World War II, as did this Sherman tank. I'm old enough to have seen fascism the first time around. Now it's coming back. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, is using his immense power to support the far right in Europe. And his money comes from Tesla cars. Well, I've got this message from Mr. Musk. We've crushed fascism before, and we'll crush it again. So let's go, shall we? Let's go.
Anonymous, 98 years old, makes him 12 years old in 1939. Yeah. Low Q, take you. Yeah, at least it's kind of a cool looking shot of a car crushing with a tank. Honestly, that held together pretty well, considering a tank just drove over it. DVN. Pretty sure Elon already got his money from the sale of this car, right? Yeah. Please, buy more of my cars and crush them. Ozo took that tank like a champ, right? Now, okay, now do Soros. This old guy drives off in a Volkswagen. Guy tries to steal a beer, gets caught, then starts beating the clerk with his own detached leg. What? Fucking Russia, man. How you gonna let a one-legged hobbling dude beat you with his own other leg? Just sweep that other leg. Jay, you sure this isn't Ohio? No, I'm not too sure. Personally, I wouldn't let this stand. I wouldn't let him stand. Pretty sure under the law he deserves a six-pack now, right? It's pretty impressive. I'd buy him a six-pack for this. But he's smart enough not to drop it. It would be too hard to get it back. Anonymous. He shouldn't even have a leg to stand on. Autistic. Was that a kick or a punch? Good question. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, gingers are black? I mean, if you rearrange the letters in gingers...
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers.
Okay, then. There you have it. There you have it. Do we have any gingers in the zone? Do we have any gingers in the zone? Watchman, are you a ginger? It says I was born a poor black child, y'all. Chanka, you're a ginger too? Well, I don't know how to tell you, but you're black. I don't know how to break this news to you, but you're black. Yeah, Jarvis, I forgot to at the Discord that I'm live, but most people still seem to make it here. I don't know what's wrong with you. Hung and Dawes posted this. We did watch this last night, but no, we watched this 2 nights ago. But we can play it again. Why not? What the hell? Antifa at the TPUSA Riley Gaines event in Seattle a couple nights ago.
Yeah, make the earth a better place. Go decompose. Actually produce something rather than just being scammed.
Chanka, if you're a ginger, then yeah, you can say the word, apparently.
Yeah. The earth would be so much better without you. Bitch. You're such fucking scum. You're such a bitch.
Take your time. Don't rush on our behalf. Don't rush on our behalf.
Yeah.
Take your time. Transphobic shit stand.
Fuck up.
Take your time.
Respect your elders.
Take your time. Our elders.
Yeah. Why would you shit about that? You have no idea about that. You respect your elders. You have no idea about that.
Our elders screwed us.
When they're
our elders don't give a shit about us. Why should we give a shit about them?
Respect is to be earned.
If you want to provide her physical safety, maybe you should come between this guy and her.
Are you a pig?
Hey man, let's back up.
I'm not touching anyone. Stop touching me! Don't touch me!
There you are. Give the lady space.
Fucking bitch, kill yourself!
You're obviously harassing her.
Transphobic bitch, die! Die, you bitch! Transphobic cunt! You're the scum of the earth!
Fuck you!
You're so worthless! You produce nothing!
Oh, she's still going! Thanks!
Yeah.
Woo! I didn't think she'd make it this far. Holy cow!
They have to pick on an old elderly lady with a walker.
This piece of shit!
This is who Antifa is now.
Of course you're a broke bitch!
Thank God you have these officers here to keep you safe from these scumbags. It's okay. People are with you. People are with you.
Does it hurt your feelings?
Fucking
I hope you die behind the wheel, you stupid fucking.
So she went to a Riley Gaines TPUSA event.
Yeah, I hope you crash and die.
I hope you kill yourself tonight.
I hope you die.
I hope you die.
I hope you die.
I literally hope you drop dead behind the wheel.
Your hair looks terrible.
Yes,
you
so
should go and get
brave.
your hair done instead of worrying about trans women. Because you're gonna get attacked.
Aerozar, do you need a video editor? I do.
You look
Do
too
you work
much
for
like a
do you work
trans
for
woman to be transphobic.
do you work for
They're
beers
gonna
and
come for
hongs?
you next, bitch. They're gonna come for you. You cocky bitch.
Die in your sleep, you transphobic cunt.
Why'd you have an indent in
Drop
your
dead.
head? Is that
Okay, let's.
Alright, I'll start.
Is that what you're saying?
Why do you have an indent in your head?
Are you staring at me like a creep because you think I'm cute?
Is that what
I would throw up if you were attracted to me.
Is
I
that
don't
the
fuck
way that
up.
implanted
I
your
don't
drone
fuck up.
chip? You mindless pig?
Oh no, yeah, not the
Check my
lobotomy.
SNL skit.
Yeah, lobotomy, not a single thought in
Was
there.
your called lobotomy?
Argument broke out at Polish gas station, and the black man seen on camera got quite xenophobic towards the Ukrainian. Okay.
This is Poland, not Ukraine. I am Polish. You are Ukrainian. It's all. Yes, I'm Poland. The new Poland. This is Poland, not Ukraine. I am Polish. You are Ukrainian. It's all. Yes, I'm Poland. The new Poland.
Excuse me. It's probably not going to be a long hong tonight, guys. Probably not too long of a hong. What else we got? What else did you guys drop in the Discord? If they picked a Southern Pope.
Hey, Gum, look at all these people. Hi, how y'all doing? Hi, y'all can pop a squat. First off, let me say that this Rome is way nicer than the one we got in Georgia. You know what? I'm just going to ditch this white robe if that's all right with y'all. It's honestly not a good look with this accent. I wasn't sure how y'all do communion. Back home, we do it every 5th Sunday, but I do have a honey bun and some grapico, the best I could do. Y'all ain't got no, Euro generals. Oh, call and repeat stuff. Okay, God is good. Okay. So it turns out I am not the Pope, because I'm Baptist. I just saw smoke and thought there was barbecue. That's on me. I'm going to get on my way, but I will still be coming to the fish fry. Y'all do a good one. I ain't going to miss it for the world. Hey, Gum, look at all these people.
All right, moving on to This Week in Hong. Okay, we've already seen the raccoon smoking a meth pipe, but maybe some people haven't seen the raccoon smoking a meth pipe. It deserves to be played again. And it's, of course, where else in Ohio?
Hi, how are we doing today? I'm Officer Brandon, Springfield Township Police Department.
Okay, stop it, Josh. How are you?
So the reason I stopped you is you are suspended with a warrant for your arrest.
I am?
So do me a favor, turn off the car, put the keys up on the dash, detain you for that warrant, and because you are suspended actively. Oh. Hey.
What?
Come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my God.
Her meth pipe.
He's like, no, I don't.
The meth pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
Oh, I don't want him to.
This look right here. Hang on.
He's playing with the meth pipe right now. No, don't reach.
Oh my God.
Her meth pipe.
What? Me? Who, me? Nah.
He's playing with the meth pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
Oh, I don't want him to have that.
That's why I'm gonna do it. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on Arlington. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
All right, this raccoon obviously carried it into the car, right? It's not my meth pipe. It's the raccoon, which I have never seen before. He jumped in my car and he had this meth pipe on him. Officer, you have to believe me. Raccoon was a narc. Raccoon narked her out so he could have the meth pipe for himself.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Oh, there's no way. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way. All right. Enough fun and games.
Here.
Again?
Huh?
Oh.
Yep. Raccoon with a meth pipe. Should I make this my profile picture? This is the stupidest thing I've ever watched, according to Graham Allen. Well, how stupid is it?
Working under capitalism with autism is so difficult for so many reasons. Something I struggle with in particular, let me know if you have this experience as well, jobs that I actually want to do won't pay enough for me to live. We should not have to pay so much to live in a world we didn't ask to be in. But here we are. And now, autistic...
You don't have to be in the world, you know.
People have such a high rate of... Because capitalism is not a society that is sustainable for neurodivergent. Working under capitalism with autism is so difficult for so many reasons. Something
She tested the rumor that Home Depot won't sell you rope if you're crying. Blackvar, I have autism. I'm becoming an accountant.
Can you see how tall I am first?
What?
Can you see how tall I am?
Well, okay.
All the water doing.
She's doing a little more than crying. Can you see how tall I am?
Somebody pour water on you, or you crying? Crying? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Pirates has autism miced with Tourette's.
Can you just measure it, please, sir?
He's also illiterate.
Trying to see what. What's gonna be long enough?
I should wear my robe to Lowe's to buy rope. Be right back.
71 inches. Can you do about that?
Jay, buying her own rope, that is progress. Okay, that was probably too far.
Sir, can we do this? Can we make this a little snappy? You know, I'm gonna just buy another rope. I'm gonna get another rope. She got a rope. Okay. Y'all a big help for me today. Thank y'all. So you got money. How much is this?
I'm looking. It's not coming up.
What?
It's not coming up.
Come on, please.
I got 3 pages still.
Come on, man. How much this is? Please.
It's not coming up in here. I can't.
How much, man? How much?
I can't sell it to you if it ain't in here.
Buy a stool too.
Look at me. You see I'm for real.
Yeah, I see you for real.
How much?
I can't sell it. I'll call someone.
I'll give you $50.
He's thinking about it. He's like,
I can't do that.
50 bucks.
$50, man. Who you finna call?
Call someone who can figure this out.
Did you just tell it to me or something?
Huh?
Come on.
I can't do it.
Please.
I'll lose my job.
What?
LA's a raw. It's on the house, baby. Time to call corporate, Stroman. Stroman, oh shit. Might take some time to find straight wood for a cross. That Home Depot wood, it's always fucking warped, man. Damn. Pirates, Home Depot pranks are funny. Y'all's comments are funnier. Oh. 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 Suspend all their licenses. Nah, deport them all. Deport them all. White girl wears turban to sell cars in Canada? Huh?
The reliable car ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ in stock ਸਾਡੀ ਕੋ 2025 Honda Civic Sports ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. You can own this car in only $290 bi-weekly with $0
Guys, I can't play the new Ye song, but yeah, you should go look it up.
The reliable car ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ in
You
stock.
should go look up the new Ye. I can't play it for copyright reasons. And probably other reasons. Showman, she's a ginger. Why does she need the hat? More context in what below it? Oh, you meant the post below it in the Discord. I see. Fallen into a bit of a rabbit hole that exemplifies how fucked up and retarded Canada has become. I've just learned that this girl is 15 years old, has been reported missing multiple times in the past, and is seemingly being groomed by Indian men in Toronto. Is that true? Yes, I've made the police aware. I would hope so. I'm not going to say her name, but this girl has been the subject of multiple missing persons reports in the past, and she has now resurfaced as a Sikh convert in a relationship with an older man. But wait, there's more. Police ask for help, public's help to find missing girl 13. Is that her? Is it? What do you guys think? Is it her? I found a number of Indian men on an anonymous Brampton message board complaining about her. Yes, complaining. Complaining that men from their community were getting in trouble for having sexual relations with her and trying to warn each other, portraying themselves as victims. I don't know if I believe this. Maybe, though. Crazy if true. This is what happens when you shut down the asylums.
But you eating paint right now. You know that?
Oh, I know it's happening, Lynn. I know it's happening.
You're not meaning to eat
I'm really
paint.
not meaning to, bro. I'm really just
Especially
trying to
with
be a
all
dad. That's really all I'm trying to do.
the Muslims
Be a
coming into
father,
Western
raise a daughter
countries.
and a son. I won't look and I won't buck till the sunlight goes away.
Okay, buddy.
Did he say I won't nuck if you buck?
Look and I won't buck till the sunlight goes away.
Okay, buddy.
I just need you to love me, bro. I need somebody to care for me tonight.
Don't run up on me, buddy.
May I ask what your name is?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't run up on me.
May I ask what your name is? I love you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
With all due respect, I'll kill for you.
So.
You might be laughing now, but you won't be laughing here about.
But you eating paint right now.
Lighter fluid, this won't end well. I won't nuck, I won't buck. I liked that line too. I don't believe that's AI, Kemba. Pope Leo's older brother from Florida reacts to the news.
I was lying in bed. My wife called and said, "White smoke, white smoke." So I turned the TV on, watched the whites, and it took almost an hour till they. And when the cardinal came out and we were all waiting, and he mentioned Roberto, I knew right away, and it's like if I had not been in bed standing up, I might have collapsed because it's like totally unexpected. You know, it's like this the first American pope. That was a strike against him. He's young, strikes, but he's got a lot of worldwide experience in his previous popes. So when we were little kids, I used to raise Cain with my two younger brothers all the time, but he was always the holy one. And we used to tease him, "You're going to be pope someday. You're too holy. What do you want to be?" And joking, ribbing. And when he went into the seminary, it's like, oh wow, okay. And then a couple of years ago, when the pope made him a cardinal, it's like, this could happen. Holy cow.
Well, that's the end of everything you guys have put in the Discord. What else is going on? What else we got? Nautilus Live.
Of course, and we're going to take this up with some of them, but I want to quickly...
Not what I meant to do. Any good police videos lately? Anyone seen any good police videos lately? Kimba Bannon made the new pope sound like a Marxist, worse than Francis. I've heard both sides. I've heard both things. That he's a Trump-hating Marxist, and that he's a huge Republican who's pro-life. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If they don't have meth raccoon in them, I'm not interested. Okay, according to his Twitter feed, the newly selected pope trashed Trump, trashed Vance, trashed border enforcement, endorsed Dreamer-style illegal immigration, repeatedly praised and honored George Floyd, and endorsed a Democrat senator's call for more gun control. Yeah, he's one of those Republicans. Who knows? I pay very little attention to popes, so... Florida man flees police, dives into the water, slaps an alligator, and then gets arrested.
Get out of that water!
Not going to jail, but I don't believe in a bar. You're gonna lie to me twice. I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass. Come on. You wanna see what I did the last one? I'm gonna show you. Last one that bit me.
Florida trying to regain status as Florida man and take it away from Ohio man. Florida's getting jealous about all the Ohio nonsense that's been going on. Dougie, who gives a fuck about the Pope? I don't think that many people... Oh, there was a pursuit? Oh, it ended quick. Why don't I get... I never get notifications anymore about the pursuits. Breaking news, Claremont PD in pursuit. Shots being fired by the driver. Pursuit over, suspect in custody. Okay, so there was... When's the last time we had a good actual pursuit? It's been a while, yeah? May 2nd? 6 days ago? That's a long time. It's a long time to deprive us. To deprive us of a fucking a good police chase. Why would they do this to us? And then they tease us with this shit? Stroman, drought conditions. Yeah. Florida man, that's my people. Jarvis, just noticed the bandage on Biden's hand on the View. What are they IV dripping him off cam? Probably. It's not working, but probably. Lack of funding. What? Oh. China mocks Modi's India. What? I have no idea what the fuck we just watched, but it was lit. It was definitely lit. Ah. Lynn, the other Pope brother. Or the Pope's other brother. Okay. We're hearing from all the brothers today, huh?
Clear up the thing about the Cubs and White Sox.
Yeah, he was never, ever a Cubs fan, so I don't know where that came from. He was always a Sox fan. Our mother was a Cubs fan. I don't know, maybe that clued in there. And our dad was a Cardinals fan, so I don't know where that all came from. And all the aunts, our mom's family was from the North Side, so that's why they were Cubs fans.
But he rooted for the White Sox.
That's right. But where it came from, I don't know, because he would have been the only one.
Wow.
Clear up the thing
I'm glad that was cleared up. I was going to lose sleep over that tonight. Is the new Pope a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan? And I'm just so glad that we got it cleared up finally. I don't know what I would have done. Jay Davis, Daryl? Is that a Daryl and Daryl joke? From the Bob Newhart show? Hard-hitting interview, right? Riveting stuff. Who did it better, this brother or the other brother? None of them knows how to tell a story. Fractal Ninja, I want some banana bread. You got some banana bread? I want some fucking banana bread. Jay Davis, yes, I'm old. Fuck off. Hey, I knew what you were... I got the reference. What does that say about me? I used to stay up late when I was a kid. I was like 10 and watch that show on Nick at Night at like 3 a.m. So I knew exactly what you were talking about. Happening here.
Brady was just telling me. So I'm gonna tell you the same thing I tell all the other streamers, restreamers. Just, you know, the Fair Use Act says you have to add your own, you know, your own value to it. So if you want to do that, go for it, man. I don't care.
The Fair Use Act. This guy definitely knows what he's talking about.
I was trying to park down there and not be near your house, but it was right here.
Oh, yeah.
So appreciate you guys. Hey, there's that undercover from earlier. Can I get through right here? I think, if I can't, I'm gonna be upset. I got it. It's tight.
Joe discount, better late than hunger?
Anyways, so I would just say, if you want to restream me, don't cover my logo. Add your own commentary, as you should. And
commentary.
If for whatever reason it flags as a copyright, we don't screw each other over. But
I like that.
I always have to say that, you know what I mean? Because my YouTube channel is my little baby. I love my YouTube channel. It's my bread and butter right there. But
you're also
I mean I'm cool.
You're also not doing anything right now worth restreaming. So damn, I thought that truck was gonna hit him.
Tight. Look, that's how far away I am from the curb. People are silly, man. They always try to cut the corners very tight.
So that truck did almost hit him. Joe discount. Are we your baby? Are you talking to me?
In the morning.
Chicago bank robbery ends in sudden tragedy. Yeah.
Time limit on my questions.
Corvallis
does.
School
Yes.
Budget Committee meeting, guys.
I keep it very equal for everyone.
No, thank
so
you.
thank you so much for your...
That sounds amazing. We should watch that.
It was... Host and prosecutor Jeanine Pirro is the new top prosecutor in D.C. President Trump appointed Pirro on an interim basis a few hours ago. Now on Truth Social, he posted she's incredibly well qualified for the position.
Jeanine Pirro appointed as interim U.S. attorney for D.C. Interesting. DOJ opens investigation into New York attorney Letitia James. Didn't we already know that? Columbia protester resists detainment by public safety officers. Numbnuts! You just realized I was in Nashville? How did you just realize that? What did I say that made you realize that? And where are you, Numbnuts? Lunchbox, you see the chick pass out on Fox News? I did not. I'll look for that. Commentator Lydia passes out. Enhance. I'm not sure. In Montgomery County, Alabama? Is there a Montgomery County, Tennessee? Oh, yeah, there is a Montgomery County, Tennessee. Where is that? Oh, okay. You're up near Clarksville? TV too high. Yes, TV way too high. Is that TV on the fucking ceiling?
Ideology is where it's not about
Oh my goodness. We're just gonna get some help.
ideology is where it's not about
Right? Imagine the cricket. They're like, who puts the... What is that? Like... I think it is on the ceiling. Who does that? What the fuck? TV too high. What is this? Thank you for posting all this stuff in the Discord, Lynn. I very much appreciate it. Saves me time having to search for all this stuff, especially on days when I'm busy, like today. Scott Jennings, Dems haven't internalized what's coming. Next week will be a nuclear bomb.
One other sort of forward-looking issue. Watching him on The View today and watching some of the interviews he did over.
Thank you for your viewership.
Yeah, I saw it. It's rare for me, but I did watch it. I will just say, watching him over the last few days reminded me that a whole bunch of people were telling us with a straight face that this man was capable of serving another 4 years as president, and that these appearances, coupled with what I understand is going to be the equivalent of a nuclear bomb dropped on the Democratic Party when Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson's book come out next week, I don't know that the Democrats have fully internalized what's about to happen to them. Between what he looks like today and what they're about to report, get ready.
I am not sure that Joe Biden...
Another sort of forward-looking issue. Watching him on the...
Biden, Kamala would still have lost if I dropped out earlier.
It's a question, lots of people ask you, Mr. President. Did you leave it too late? Should you have withdrawn earlier, giving someone else a bigger chance?
I don't think it would have mattered. We left at a time when we had a good candidate. She was fully funded. And what happened was...
You see, what had happened was...
I had become... What we had set out to do, no one thought we could do. And become so successful in our agenda, it was hard to say, no, I'm going to stop now. I meant what I said when I started, that I think I'm prepared to hand this to the next generation. It's a transition government. But things moved so quickly that it made it difficult to walk away, to get...
Patriots United. Why are Joe's handlers trying to revive the Weekend at Bernie's thing? The Democrat Party is in complete disarray. And they have been ever since the election. And they're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. I mean, they're throwing AOC out there as potentially the new next president. Crockett, they're trying the Crockett racket. The Crockett rocket. Trying to see if that works. But nothing's working. Their approval numbers are still dismal. Dismal. No one's showing up to these protests except for fucking boomers. And it's the boomers who just watch MSNBC all day. And probably some paid agitators as well. They aren't reaching the young people. And the party's dying. They're going to need to shift. They need to shift. And I guess they think, I don't know why they think trotting Joe out there is going to help them at all. But, Slavey Crockett. That's good, Stormy Normies. He looks straight up reptilian, beady eyes, sharp teeth. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're trotting Joe out there everywhere again. I guess they're trying to bring back the magic of 4 years ago.
And it was a hard decision, but
regrets though?
No, I think it was the right decision. I think that well, it was just a difficult decision.
But you shouldn't have taken it earlier.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how that would have made much difference.
You don't think that would have made much difference, Joe? Jay, they already forgot they stole it 4 years ago, right? You know, where did those 12 million Democrat voters go between 2020 and 2024?
It's a question.
Operation Sindor. Satellite images show alleged secret Iranian nuclear facility.
Because you're preparing the public for what, the reason why we may have to take military action.
Oh, God.
So,
are we going to war with Iran?
11:44 in the nation's capital. President Trump has been hardening his rhetoric, Hal, about Iran's nuclear program. He said in a radio interview this week that he prefers a negotiated deal, but he also said, quote, we could actually blow him up or just de-nuke him. He also said, there are only two alternatives.
De-nuke him.
Nicely or blow him up viciously, unquote. If Trump is using this kind of language,
is that the prequel to Duke
is this indicative that the nuclear negotiations that are supposed to continue in Oman this Sunday, by the way, is it indicative that the negotiations aren't going well?
Well, obviously if they were going really well, we wouldn't use language like that. So yes, it is indicative of that. The other thing is it's a pressure point. It's putting real pressure on Iran, and it's telling them, hey, we have not and this may have been, intelligence is kind of an interesting business. You're always trying to figure out what the other person is thinking, what their impression of something is. It could be we picked up the impression that Iran thought that we were, anxious to make a deal.
De-nuke him, Jackson.
And frankly, some of the things we've been saying probably were a little confusing to our Iranian counterparts. For example, Steve Witkoff came back from the first, I think it was the first meeting, and started talking about we're going to allow the Iranians to enrich uranium up to 3.67%. And of course, that was the same number that they were allowed to do under the JCPOA, which was the Obama era agreement that President Trump pulled out of in his first term. So there was a lot of criticism from across the aisle in the U.S. and elsewhere, which is, are you doing Obama too? And of course, I can just say that it didn't sound like that type of language was receptive at the White House. So there was a lot of pulling back from that, but now it's not clear. I have heard that
Fractal. His eyes look like they're
times
sliding off his face.
That's been kind of left open. Will we allow the Iranians to have any uranium enrichment capability? And then at other times, it sounds like, no, we're not going to allow them to have any enrichment capability. In fact, President Trump said, no, they're not going to have centrifuges. Well, that's kind of indicative of not letting them have any enrichment capability overall, even though technically we haven't said absolutely no that they can't have any enrichment capability. Of course, the view of the Israelis is absolutely not. They can have no enrichment capability. And that may be where we're leaning. And the Iranians have said that's a red line. That's a deal breaker. They will not agree to it. And so, going into this weekend, recognizing what that is, maybe we're going to put, basically lay down the law and say you cannot have enrichment capability. And it may be something where the U.S. and the Iranians walk away, in which case you want to have a public prepared for, option B, if you will.
What kind of rhetoric does Iran use toward the White House? Obviously, anything that you and I hear comes through.
Woke streamer gets culturally enriched by North African Algerian migrant in France.
Sent me a message saying, "Hi, thank you for canceling." How can I not cancel? When she asked, huh? Oh.
Jesus.
What was that? Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? No, it's not beef.
Well. Is she a woke streamer? I've never heard of this streamer. Is she a big streamer? What's she doing in, oh, she's in France. It's a North African Algerian migrant, I see. The public is tired of these streamers.
Have to listen very carefully going into this
I
weekend.
see the nukes
during this weekend, but especially coming out of this weekend. That will
zoom in.
Be very telling where we are. And if we hear a lot of condemnatory language,
Iran has been months away from getting a nuke since like 1998.
As far as where we're going in terms of next steps.
As always, Hal, it's good to see you. Hal is the host of the Strat Podcast. You can listen to it anywhere podcasts are available, as always. Good to see you. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you, Austin.
Let's slide away for one more commercial break. Live look at the White House. About 10 minutes to midnight there in the nation's capital.
Did you just say thank you, Austin? Hey, that's me. Showman, that was a pistachio processing plant. Them swimming pools. All right, guys. Slow night. Slow night in the zone. Did you guys... Who was here yesterday for that stream yesterday? That was wild. That was some good honging. I should find clips from that. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm going to call it. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Hong Hong. We're honging every day in May. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do it. Stream every single day in May. We're approaching the 5-year anniversary of the Hong Zone, Austin Zone. I think it's May 26th or 7th. I can't remember. It's one of those. I'll figure it out before May 26th or 7th. So we're honging all May. Yeah, named it. Yesterday was a rare day stream. You missed the George Floyd riot streams? Yeah. Hong Mei, Hong Mei, Hong Mei. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.